hello, one and all. Oh my word, what was I thinking about putting this race in the schedule tonight? Initially, I was planning on running the VGT, and then I realised that wasn't really going to work with certain things. So I reverted back to just the 700 pp and some settings. And as Gren's is saying there, if you have a custom suspension, I can help. I haven't got a custom suspension, so yes, it would be interesting. And the other thing I've just found is this car is where it's like over rotating is really heavy on the steering wheel, and yeah, I've got pain in my hand again today, so don't know how long I'm going to be racing for. I shall race for as long as I can, but we shall see. As Grandster's just saying, it does make it more predictable. It is what it is. I'm just out to enjoy myself tonight. I won't be streaming tomorrow night because it's Joanna's birthday and we're going out for the evening, so this is almost like a little bit of a Friday night for me, end of the week of racing. So I'm just out to enjoy myself, relax and enjoy myself tonight. That's what I want to do. Gamer Dan is in. Good evening, as is Welsh Boy. Boy, did I have a race and a half with Greg and Welsh Boy on Tuesday, and then Dan had a race and a half with Lag and Greg yesterday. Greg said that the race yesterday, he was absolutely spent at the end of it. Absolutely done. Absolutely done. It was incredible. Incredible to watch. And a big thank you to Holkey for letting me just jump in and watch that one yesterday. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Vic is in. Hello, my friend. Look, we got a nice 700 pp race, especially for you. Where are you? Come on down, my friend. Come on down. And Grandster's just saying good evening. And the M2 is quite soft. Yeah, I'm noticing that. Just a little bit of power on the exits, and that back end really just wants to jump around quite a bit. So I am going to get back out on track for the moment. Vic's loading up. And Welsh Boy, I managed to find an electric car to fit in the car regulations. Okay, this needs to be a new rule then, doesn't it? No electric cars. Next time I do this, it will be 700 pp, brackets, no electric. No, that's fine. I was really interested just to see what people would jump in with tonight. So absolutely not a problem. Not a problem. Grinstead says, if I was you, I'd be scared of your fuel management. Oh, that could be an interesting one, actually. What happens with an electric car when it runs out? Oh, Willie Schultz, thank you for the 6 months, my friend. What does Gr.x mean? It means it's everything. It's GR1, 2, 3 or 4, or GRB as well. So Gr.x is just all of them, basically. Tyres, SS, absolutely for this one. It is supposed to be a road car. Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it started already. Everybody's going to go in the chat. Mitch, oh, Morgan, what are you doing? Oops, upside your head. Say oops upside your head. Oh, Grenstein did. I pushed the big red button. Oh my gosh. Oops. Sorry. That needs to be a big sorry to everybody. Truth is, I just want to race on my own. I don't want anybody racing with me tonight. I just want to race on my own. Oh my word. I completely pushed the wrong button. Oh my gosh. Worst boy saying, oh, I didn't think of fuel. He's now scrabbling around. He spent all day working on that Porsche to get it within parameters, and now somebody said to him, you picked the wrong crop. Oh dear. I love it. So we got all sorts going on tonight. We're doing this one, then we're going to get into some GR races, but all sorts of things might happen tonight. As I said, it's a little bit of a Friday night for me because I shan't be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be reminding people all the way through. Tonight it is as well. It's a public lobby. Thursday I'm going public lobbies at the moment, just recruit. Although the PSR numbers are coming up on a nightly basis, which is quite nice. But occasionally we still only get like half a dozen or 8 people racing. So still doing a little bit of recruiting at the moment. So no PSR rules tonight. People will be jumping in and out left, right and centre. Some people will be bashing and crashing and punting and being just complete pain in the neck on track. Those of you that are PSR members and you know how we race, just let me know if anybody's being a problem and we'll kick them. Probably end up kicking them at the end of that race, because unfortunately I cannot kick people and continue racing. Woo! I want to try and spend a bit of time on track tonight. This M2 is lively. Very, very lively. It's like, when do I want to think? When should I brake? In 5? No, brake now. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit the brakes. Too late. Should have broken at 5. 100 on the brakes. Willie says, love to see the community growing. I found you around 2,000 subs. Now double that. Yeah, we've been working hard. Woo! Suddenly the lobby is almost full from resetting the room. How did that happen? How did that happen? I better let everybody know when we're going. Willie Schultz, thanks for the 99, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, come on, get it rotated around we go. The first race is going to be a bit mad. I imagine it's going to be a bit crazy, and with all sorts of weird and wonderful cars in. It's not bopped, but I haven't let engine swaps or nitrous or any silly things like that. This car is crazy, crazy. This little M2 has been played around with like crazy. Not on the old settings, but the basic updates that you can do. It's not standard. I want to buy another one and keep it standard. And this one is far from that. Let me just get into this one and let everybody know when we're starting. So race starting at my normal 10 past. And then we'll see how we go. So at the moment we've got 14 runners at the moment. Well, I say we've got 14 runners. We've got 10 in cars, and then we've got a few others that haven't. And I am going to be cutting people off and just running with it. We need SS back. Have we not got SS? Have I not done SS? That's because I didn't save it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Sports. Soft. And then what I will do, as soon as that's done, I'm going to save it just in case. Good evening, Trigger. Good evening, Dean. Let me just save these settings just in case I need to do something. It's just ticking. Dean, thanks for the feedback the last couple of days. Unfortunately, I've got to pick Sun up, so just going out. I'll be racing soon. You come and race with us whenever you're ready, my friend. You come and race whenever you're ready. And I'll tell you what you are experiencing in the daily races is nothing unusual. It's quite normal, quite normal, quite normal. It's one of the reasons why I get completely fed up with them, and one of the reasons, one of the many reasons why I'm considering dropping Gran Turismo in November in favour of Project Motor Racing, if Project Motor Racing is good enough and it does what I need. If not, we'll be running Gran Turismo, or it may well be that I'm doing both. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. So we got Sports Soft tyres back, and we got 16 people in the room, but we've got we need a few people to tick in. So I'm just going to give them a moment or two because I messed it around, didn't I? We've got Grenster, Welsh Boy, Gamer Dan, me, Bushi, Bossman, Jammy, Usini, Normsy. We've got Minsky, Trigger, Morrow, Jean, Kaluki, GTO, Papillon, and Squally. So we've got quite a fair old few. I'm just going to go, please tick in, guys. I'm going to go GR cars and bot for the rest of the night. Okay, right, I am going 30 seconds. And we're going to go. I'm counting. Ollie, hi up. All right, let's get this one on the way. Yeah, good evening, Ollie. Sorry about that. It was a bit of a strange hello. Is the mic cutting on and off? No, I'm just not talking very much. I was counting to myself. I'm hoping, hopefully the mic's okay. CPU's at 31, so I'm hoping it's all okay. It's looking good on the OBS. So, right, who have we got? We've got Grenster, Welsh Boy, Gamer Dan, me, Bushi, Bossman, Jean Kaluki, Jammy, Usini, Ray Purchase, Squally, Normsy, Quad, and Papillon. Let's get going. Oh, I think somebody's just jumped in, which means I'm gonna not be able to run it. Bear with me a second. No, it looks like we're good. Looks like we're good. Right, let's see what happens. Could be crazy in this one. We've got Charger Hellcats, M2s, 911 Turbos, the Taycan Turbo, Grenster and a Ferrari Superfast. We got a real old mix of cars, and that's what I wanted for this one, was just people having a little look and seeing what they can do. Grenster's just saying if you're unsure, start on the second gear with TC1. Well, I'm on TC1. We've got Jammy in an M3. Usini's in a GTR. We've got a Scirocco. We got all sorts out here tonight. All sorts. Right, let's see how we go. Right, first tree going off. The Veyron's quick too. Whoa! Got punted from the rear, I think. Somebody not used to running on sports tyres, maybe going into that first corner and sort of overshot the corner a little bit. We do need to slow down and brake a lot earlier, slow down in a straight line. We've got two or three cars going straight on. But we got Grenster, Kaluki, Gamer Dan and Welsh Boy out front by some considerable margin. We're going to hit the brakes nice and early, get it turned in, see if we can just try and catch up with these guys. Don't for 1 minute expect to, but see what happens. Oh no, don't go on the grass. Just trying to contain the back end of this M2. Oh, fourth gear and we're sliding. Is that the Veyron taking an early bath? It is. That has left Granster, came down, and Welsh Boy free to run. See how I've taught everybody to race in different cars in How Lobbies? You could just jump into crazy cars and just running. Kaluki's coming back at me. Bayron's quick. Has he learnt where to brake? Have I learnt where to brake? Yeah, more to the question. Yes, he's braking nice and early this time. But how quickly can we go on the power? Look at how Bayron go. We've got Grenster's pretty much way out in front, I think, at the moment, with down just a little bit behind, and then Welsh Boy. It's I always knew this wouldn't be a close race. I just thought it'd be a fun one to open up a crazy night, because there is craziness coming tonight in the races that I've got planned. It's certainly going to keep people on their toes. I need Tiff Nadell. Where is he? Oh, we're in the gravel. I think that gives me a penalty, but never mind. Oh, he's out front. Oh, and it's actually bunched up. I can see now there's 3 cars quite close together. I thought that Granster was way out front, but that certainly does not seem to be the case right now. It looks like Welsh Boy game it down in Granster fairly close. When I look, I think there's some bunching up. I think that one of the cars is really quick on the straights. They're then bunching up in the corners. Much like that Veyron in front of me just disappears. And I was catching them through the corners. Not anymore, it's gone. Come back here, Kaluki. Normsy's going well. Normsy's in 7th. Nice one. Normsy does a lot of like 700 pp races, if I'm not mistaken. 600-700 pp races against the AI and stuff. So this should be right up his street. Can't catch Kaluki at the moment. I'm trying. 3.5 seconds down the road and disappearing. He might even be catching the top 3 now. Of the way people are starting to get to grips with their cars. You know, people are flying off the track left, right, and centre. We've got somebody who's retired to the pit, which is a bit of a shame. Whereas we have people flying off initially all over the place, it looks like a few people have settled in, which is really good to see. God, I've gone a whole 0.3 faster and then got a 1 second penalty. Well, that's eradicated that then, hasn't it? One second from minor infringement. Oh, that's a big infringement, that one, going way off. Bushi is 15 seconds behind, so we've got plenty of room behind. It's a loogie that I'm trying to catch, and he or she is just disappearing. jars. Let's keep it clean. We'll try. Although in this, like this around here, difficult to do that. Although Mr. I collect track limits is doing that again tonight already. Would you? I don't know. We're at 5 out of 6. We've only had one track limit so far. Although it's a bit mean, isn't it? 1 whole second for a first infringement. It should have been a half second. Unless of course it's stacked them. I've got 2 and it's stacked one on top of the other maybe, I don't know. Oh, don't go over that line. No, 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 no. Be another one. Please don't give me another one. I don't need to pull over, I've got nobody behind me. One last lap to get around without dropping it, spinning it, getting any more track limits. Kalugi's 7 seconds down the road, so I think you could safely say that 4th position has disappeared. If we can get 5th, that'll be good. Renster out front, Welsh Boys 2nd, Gamer down in 3rd. Like I said, the real battles are going to come for the rest of the races in this evening, because we'll be back to bot, GR cars, bot, and it will be close. Although look at my lap times, 36, 33, 34, 35. So I've got steadily slower after getting 33. But there or thereabouts. Whoa! Who's going to come across the finishing line first? Is it going to be Grandster? Is it going to be Welsh Boy or Gamer down? Woo! Slidey, slidey. It is Grandster that gets it. Welsh Boy just a little bit behind. He's waiting for the down to cross the finishing line. He does, and then it will be Kalugi, and then it will be me. Quite far old way back. Oh, tough old race that one. Tough, tough, tough. Grenster, how's your battery looking? There's, oh, put my teeth back in. Grenster's asking, Welsh Boy, how was your battery looking? You see, the battery was fine. He fed the mice a bit more, so they were spinning the wheels and charging up. Oh dear, oh dear. Now it'd be interesting to know how the battery did stand up on that one. We got fit. Did he get fit? Quite a few people still running. Super fast really went on the straights. The Porsche got me in the corners though. Vic had a brilliant race with Bushi, and Welsh Boy had plenty of battery left. No worries with the battery. Absolutely fine. No worries at all. Oh, Bushi and Normsy both coming out that with 1 second penalties at the end. Oh, Normsy went for the F12 Berlinetta. A few Ferraris, you've got 458 Italia. A couple of M3s. It was nice to see. Bushi in that Charger Hellcat. Oh, that's a wonderful sounding car, that is. Yeah, the top 3 ran away with that one. Absolutely ran away with it. So we do get into some more normality in the next one. I hope you enjoyed that. A bit different. It was a little bit different. Unfortunately, we got DNF, so having to run to the end there. Grenster, after you change the GR Racing and the people have majorly, you should reset the lobby for people to join for GR Racing. Pardon? After you change to GR Racing and the people leave majorly, should we reset the lobby for people to join for GR Racing? I'm confused. If people leave, then other people can join. I don't understand why I need to start a new lobby. I'm confused. I am confused. Oh, no, 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 no. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to save the replay, but I'm not going to go through it all. The result, Grenster in the super fast was your winner with a 130.5. Welsh Boy in second with a 130.6 and Gamer Down in third with a 132.2. So pretty close between Grenster and Welsh Boy for the fastest lap. Jean Kaluki in fourth. I got fifth. Really pleased with that. Bushi behind me in sixth, followed by Normsy and Squall in eighth. Bossman in ninth, Jammy 10th, Ray Purchase and Usini are still out on the track running. I think they might have got lost. But Grenster, Welsh Boy and Gamer Dan are your top three. Right. Okay, so if I go load settings, we should be off too. I'm going to go through the settings to make sure. Dragon Trail Gardens, 6 laps. Custom weather, early morning, 2 times variable speed. That's changing all the way through. Grid start, fastest first. Bop is on. Tyre wear is 1-on-1. GR4, racing soft. So theoretically, everything should now be okay. Resetting the lobby bumps it to the top of the list. Because now people join for 700 pp, not for GR racing. What? Why would they do that? I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm going to change my car and I'm going to worry about that in a minute. Because now people come in, they're going to see it's GR4. If it goes empty, we'll do that. If it goes empty, we'll do that. We've still got 13 at the moment. People will now be dashing off to look for their cars, and I am going to race. So this one is going to be starting at I'm going to go 32, 4 minutes time. I was interested to see about the 700 pp racing and how it worked. You know, whether we do that for a race night or not. You know, that was part of the reason why I was just doing that, just to see how things panned out. I'm still a great fan of Bop racing, if I'm honest. And although I set it all up with the stats, as soon as you set Bop, it reduced it for a medium track down to about 400 pp and no 400 horsepower. Oh, I can't remember horsepower. I think it changed it right down. I'm quite happy just to go with Bop, and I'll randomise up the cars. I'm going to get back into it very soon. Yeah, I'm not a great fan of the engine swaps, if I'm honest. No, a lot of people are. They're just not for me. Good evening, Andrew. Thank you for the nice little welcome in the chat there. Right, where are we? 31. Nice. When I said we'll start, 32 or 33, so I've got a minute or two. don't go over the grass. It started off nice and sunny, it's gone a bit grey. Best I head in and just make sure that a few things are sorted. Right, so we're going at 32, which is just under a minute. At the moment, we've got Andre Marquez, who's going to looks like he's top of the tree there. Grenster, Welsh Boy, Gamer Dan, me, Bushi, Jars, Trigger, Bossman, Jean Kaluki, Jammy, Ray Purchase, Rude Boy, and Normsy are your runners for this one. And as I said, when we get to 32, we're going to go running. So 14 of 16. We have two places left to fill. But I'm not going to be waiting for people tonight. We've got a few races to do. They're all set up in the game. So one after the other we can step through. And I will advise you to consider your tyres. I'm not going to say any more than that. Consider your tyres. We will see tonight those that take note of the settings and things. Let's get this race underway. Alabalushi says, good evening all. I say do some more PPM and races. 600 are good racing. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to do that. Maybe on a Friday we could explore some races like that. But I am a great fan of Bop. I like the close racing. I love to just jump into some of the replays afterwards and just see how things are doing. Let's have a look and see how we go in this one. Grenster's just got a quick note about the rain there, but it's come a little bit too late for me to see it. Turned in on Bushi there, just had to back out of that, the car on the outside, the car on the inside, and be a little bit careful where we went. Whoa, we're back, we're bunching up. Let's just let things settle down a bit. As I've had to have conversations a few times this week about radars. I think there's a few people without radars, checking them in and out of corners. So I was giving people room there. Still, someone came over. Just radars all important. Whoa, Jammy and Bushi having a bit of a ding dong there. Woo! I was clear of Jammy there, looking at my radar, but looks like we were a little bit close. Bit slow out of there. Welsh Boy's gonna mug me for sure. Had a brilliant race with Welsh Boy earlier in the week around Michelin in the Moonshine Cup. Oh. I think there was a fuel issue which gave it to me. He was on fire, as was Greg, with three of us. And I thought, no, am I going to be able to do this? And I couldn't believe it when I pulled it off at the end. Thankfully, everything fell really nicely for me. in that one. I got what I think and I believe is my first ever championship points paying league style race. First points paying one win. I was quite pleased about. Welsh boy just serving that penalty. Attel has just joined the room. All sorts of people joining now. Sorry about the Hoover in the background. Joe's busy. We've got a busy weekend this weekend. We're out with the girls on Saturday all day, and then on Sunday we've got friends over. She's shut Coda in now to his bar. I think I preferred the Hoover. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, so we've got friends over in the morning, and then Joe's brother and sister-in-law are very kindly taking us out to dinner in the afternoon. So it's going to be quite the birthday celebration for Joe this weekend. In the curves very much. Well, we're 7th at the moment. Grenster and Gray and Jars out front at the moment. Welsh boys 2.5 seconds away. There's lots of cars all together just in front. You can see as we're going up to the double left, the compound curve. Some people hug it, some people go a little bit deep. I prefer Welsh boys way through there. I'm just trying different lines through there, watching the other guys at the moment. So it's 144, and this one is going to be a lot quicker, 141.9. So just watching how the other guys are taking the corners will certainly help you. Got like what, 1, 2, 3, 4 cars there all together, just up ahead. Is there anything that we can do to get close to those guys, or catching over the curves again? Or here comes the rain. How heavy is it going to be? Oh, that's a dodgy one. What do you do about that? Because that is going to be torrential, but then it's going to clear. Thankfully, I've got 6 races in front of me. I can have a little look and see what they're going to do. I'm going to have a moment or two just to think. It's definitely intermediate tyres at the moment. Seems to be clearing up. Well, that goes against what the weather map was just saying. Or was that the little band of green going through very, very quickly, I wonder? Nobody's pitting. So nobody's thrown the dice. Everybody's continued. Just looking at the rain gauge there. Still a lot of moisture on the road. Just take it a little bit easy. Still see those cars just there. I didn't know any better. I think we're catching. Certainly look to be closer. Oh, big old slide there with a back of traction, like going through a puddle. We were catching, we're not now. 1 lap after this. We've got 1.5 laps to go. relief do we feel on the brakes? Just under 3 seconds, well, just about 3 seconds now. Those guys just keep pushing. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do my run tomorrow. Yes, don't do it now. No, I know, I can't. I am irritating. I was born to irritate you. Right, 1 lap to go. Rotated around on the power. Oh, 2.8. We are catching. Keeping Rude Boy behind, honest. The sun is out, but there is still moisture on the track. We got Trigger in front of us now. Trigger is 1.7 in front. And we're going half a second faster. But we've got to be a little bit careful. There's still definite moisture on the track at the moment. So one silly move and we're going to go skating. Just a trick. You have to push towards the end of this race. Under a second. I don't think I'm going to have enough time. Risking everything on the curbs. Oh, we've got a half-second penalty now. So I've blown that. I think that's going to be a 1-second penalty by the end. We'll be clear, Rude Boys, so that'll be fine. But just pushing it a little bit too hard towards the end there, just to try and catch Trigger. Unfortunately, yeah, a bit too far back. Grenster, Andre and Welsh Boy, your top 3 for that one. Grenster, credit to P2 for clean racing, side by side. So that's Grenster and Andre side by side in the Citroen and the NSX. Nice to see, and just 0.068 of a second at the end of that one. So nice and close at the end. Like I said, we're back to GR and bot racing. It's going to get close. Going to get nice. Was chasing down Trigger, but just too far away. Wow. Welsh Boy saying that was fun. It was interesting when the rain came. It was like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Just a light little sprinkling of rain on that one. I can't guarantee it's going to stay like that all night. No. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. So I'm going to save the replay. And the result there. So Grenster did win out in the Citroen with a 140.6. Andre Marquez in second, just 0.068 behind. How close is that on the line with a 140.3? The only one in the 139s was Welsh Boy in third with the fastest lap, a 139.871. And then we had Gamer Dan ahead of Jars in fifth, Trigger in sixth. I was just ahead of Rude Boy in eighth. Bushi 9th, Jean Kaluki in 10th. Normsy just ahead of Bossman, who got 12th. And then Jamie and Ray. Well, Jamie was 13th and Ray, unfortunately, was a DNF. But your top 3 on that one, Grenster, Marquez and Welsh Boy. Well done. Vic, bend it too many times as usual. Not a problem. The only way you're going to learn, mate, is by coming and doing it. And Grenster, I think everyone was looking at the moisture gauge and what the top 3 were doing for the pits. I know I was. Dan's Gaming, do you have any BTCC t-shirts? No, I really wish I did. Oh, I would love to get my hands on some BTCC ones, but no, unfortunately I've just got these knockoff ones. I'm afraid Right, let me just do a quick double check. We're at Suzuka, 6 laps. And usual sort of conditions, 1-on-1 light, racing soft tyres, and we are in the GR3s for this one. So we're stepping it up, GR4s. So we started off with the road car, then we're in GR4s, then we're in GR3s, then we're going to go GR2s, and then for the last one, we're going to go back to the GR3s around the Nords. But if things have panned out, you're in for a treat. Grenster, you may have set up a race where we start in intermediates to avoid a pit stop. Well, you know, who knows? Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what is going to happen tonight? Like I said, anything is on the cards tonight. One of the things we want to do is be watching this little radar and seeing what the weather is doing. But hey, some people at some point might decide to go for the inters. I mean, you could have gone for the inters that one. That rain could have come a lot heavier. It was just a little smattering. But as we go through this racing weekend of rain and showers like we've had here in the UK, we've had glorious sunshine 1 minute. We've had torrential rain the next minute. Half an hour later, it's completely dry. Well, yes, let's see what happens. So at the end of the day there, you can see that the rain map is completely dry. But for those of you that are checking, you know, the event settings, you know, they're all there for you to see. I'm showing you this one, but I'm not going to show all of them. You know, we got random, R07 and R05. R07 could be interesting. So 6 laps, and we've got 3 different weather zones in this one. 3 different weather zones. Where are you going to be on the track if that rain hits? Is that rain going to hit at all? Who knows? And of course, we're on a public lobby tonight. How many people are not looking at those event settings? How many people are not going to have the tyres? How many people have not gone in here and gone, oh, yeah, okay, I've got the tyres, I'm good. I won't have the choice. Oh, it's going to be fun. Oh, it's going to be fun. As Grenster says, R07 and R08 are guaranteed rains. So my question is anybody going to start on the inters? How heavy is the rain going to be? Do you risk it? What do you do? What do you do? The statisticians out there are currently watching the rain maps. We've got people off the circuit that are out there with binoculars and they've got their umbrellas up, they're radioing in. The teams have got the information. But are the strategists going to make the right calls? What are those right calls? Do they start on the slick tyres, get the racers to run away, or some of them are going to start on the intermediates or wet tyres and try and look after them? Those that are starting on those tyres, well, are they going to slow up the quicker slick cars behind? Are they going to be able to hold those cars behind? You know, there's too many unknowns. Too many unknowns in this. We're almost ready to go. So we've got Andre Marquez, Mad Hatter, Grenster, Welsh Boy, Game of Dan, D-Locks, me, Bushi, Jars, Trigger, Willie, Ray Purchase, Normsy, and Jean Kaluki at the moment. And I want to just say thanks for the respectful racing. Compliment. Right, let's see where we are. So 21.50 it is. We've got, very, very quickly, Andre Marquez, Mad Hatter, Grenster, Welsh Boy, Gamer Dan, Deluxe, me, Jars Trigger, Willie Schultz, Jean Kaluki, Ray Purchase, Normsy, and I think somebody, Bushi, was just jumping in there. So let's get this one underway. Like I said, if people aren't ready, it's too bad. I've gone over just a little bit. And Grenster, rain will hit during lap 3. Where are you going to be on lap 3? Do you pit at the beginning of lap 3 anyway? Do you chance the soft tyres? It's so hard to know what to do. And they're only short races. They're only like, 6 lap sprints. What do you do? What tyres are people on? I don't know what tyres people on. It'd be really, really interesting. Could be a lot of fun. Whoa! The missus is in the room and I didn't see the lights. Gonna get mugged into the first corner now because of that. If in doubt, blame the missus. That's what I say. I'm gonna get thumped in a minute when she stands up and I'll probably jump from my skin and crash. Ooh, just into the back of Bushi there. Sorry, mate. Got to fly to get away from these guys there. Somebody deep in the gravel. Just trying to go around Grenster there. That's going to be interesting if we can pull that off. I've got a funny feeling some of these guys are on slick tyre or on immediate tyres, you know. A lot of runners on inters. How quickly are they going to cook their tyres? That's the question. We'll get around. This couldn't have fallen better. I've got a quick racer in front of me that I can use as a ghost car to help me to get away from the guys behind, but he's Grenster behind and he's only 3 seconds. That pit stop is going to be, what, 20 odd seconds around here. How heavy is that rain going to be? We got away with it in the last one. This is where it could start getting a bit tricky, woo. Welsh boys throwing the dice. Get around here really quick. I want to get caught in the dodgy bits in that rain. The crew's telling me it's coming, but keep pushing. I think we're going to get another one out of this. I'm going to try intermediates. Looking awfully wet. It's going to look awfully wet. Quite a few of the soft runners in at the moment. Where are we going to come out? We've dropped down to 5th already. We've got a lot of really heavy rain to get through on the inters, and then I'm hoping it's going to clear up a little bit, and then the inters will come good towards the end. Got Mad Hatters off. We've got more yellow flags up. Like somebody else that has quit out the race. Whoa! That's Jazz. She's gone by. Ooh. There's a lot of water on the track. It's really wet tyres at the moment. We'll just take it a little bit easy. Oh, we've got 2 seconds to the car behind. Off the brakes, Mick. Steers away. And we know who's been practicing all afternoon. Keep it going in a straight line, Mitch, come on. Whoa. Bushy's catching. Rain's still coming down. Fortunately, it's not gone. I was hoping the sun was going to come out and it would dry up a little bit and we get a bit of a drying line, but oh no, we've gone round. It's a shame. Doing okay till that point. Moral of that story, should have shut up and just raced. Concentrated. Looking for the black line rather than the grey line. There is a black line forming. Dan's down the line, Bushy's down the line by some margin, and Gr.x is 20 seconds down the road. Unfortunately, one momentary lapse of concentration's cost me. On that grey bit, the black bit. You can see walls of spray up ahead. They are too far away. Take too long to recover from that spin. As I could see, Bushy was catching fast. Just needed to just keep the power down, get the power down, keep the power down, and just see if I could keep those guys behind it. Gr.x is chasing at the moment. This could get even worse yet. He's only 1.5 behind now. Let's just take it a bit cautious. Should we stay in this black bit? Oh, I think one of them went a bit wide through that corner behind. Just as I was saying, stay in the black bit. So somebody might have risked the curb there. So Gr.x still right behind me. Looks like it didn't affect them. Maybe they didn't. Might have just been my rear view mirror angle. Anyway, let's not look in the rear view mirror. Let's just keep this going in a straight line. We've got Spoon, 2.5 off to do. We go down to 130R. Through the chicane and home. Gr.x to Bushy and came it down 1, 2, 3. Gifted it to those guys with a spin. Hey, I always spin in the GR3s. Just living up to my reputation. Making it very, very easy through here. Very gingerly, just to bring this home in this 4th place, which I'll be over the moon with. Absolutely over the moon with that. What a way to go. Gr.x, I think, soft for 3 laps, or starting inters will equal strategy. Just depending where you started on the grid. Well, if I hadn't have dropped it, then I think that the soft inters were the way to go. If I'd been a little bit more aggressive, 8 seconds, yeah, I should have been challenging for second. I should have had second, really. But there we go. There we go. Welsh boy, stupid rain, stupid rain. Oh, Welsh boy was out front. He was going really well. Well, you guys are getting a little bit of a feel for what tonight's going to be all about now. Getting a feel for it. It's not consistent all the way through the race. It might be, or it might not be. Who knows? You know, I've tried to mix it up a little bit. We shall see. Vic says, love Pat Nail, Welsh boy. Way right behind you. Got too excited. Got the lead boots on and whee! Off he went. I love that. I love that. Alabalushi, good race that. Unlucky on the corner, dude. Yeah, it was. I could see you catching me and it was just like, got to keep pushing, got to keep pushing. I just put a little bit too much on the exit and it's that corner gets me every time. If I'm going to spin it, that is where I'm going to drop it. So I'm annoyed at myself for that, but never mind. Never mind. The more I do that, the less I'm going to do it, if you know what I mean. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Makes sense to me in my head. Grandstar. Grandstar was your winner with a 209.2. Bushi in second with a 208.9. Gamerdan in third with a 202.3. But look, nobody on there with the fastest lap. Who's got that? Who's got the fastest lap? I got fourth, which I'm over the moon with. D-Lock's in fifth. Welsh Boy sixth. Well, I'm over the moon. I should have been higher, but I'm still over the moon with fourth. Welsh Boy in sixth. Trigger seventh. Ray Purchase in eighth. And then we go all the way down to the bottom. Normsy in ninth. Willie Schultz in 10th. Mad Hatter 11th. And then we had Jean Kaluki, Jars, and Andre. None of them finished. But the fastest lap with a 2:01.5 was Andre Marquez. Now, that's interesting because does that count if he didn't finish the race? So, Mad Hatter was a 2:03.108. It goes to Gamer Dan, I think. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It goes to me. It goes to me. Oh, I didn't even know that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. A 2:02.096. I got the second fastest lap behind the guy that didn't finish. Oh, ho, ho. Hello, Rita. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Wow, what a race that was. That was a lot of fun. Oh, it's going to start getting a bit... It's going to start getting interesting now because we're heading off to Spa in the GR2s. So we've got the Spa and the GR2, 6 laps. Again, the weather is on and this one's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting because I've got equal conditions for this one. But racing soft again, GR2s. Yeah, let's see what happens on this one. But I love the last one. It was a real lottery. What tyres did you start on? Because it was dry to start. We knew the rain was going to come for the middle of the race. And then what was going to happen at the end? Was it going to clear up? And it did. It did what I hoped it was going to do. It stayed dry. Lap 3 or end of lap 3. Bang on those intermediates. See if we could get through. And then I hope it was going to clear up a little bit towards the end of the race. And thankfully, that was exactly what happened. Around here with the Ardennes Forest. Oh my word. I mean, look, come on. What is the weather? Oh, it's only blue. It's blue. It's not really monsoon rain, is it? It's not heavy. And it's going to be puddly. There's going to be puddles. There's going to be rivers of water. Oh, Grenson's garden. This was all about do you pit or not? Exactly. Vic Norman says, oi, a GR2. It is a GR2. 14 runners, but what do you do with regards to tyres around here? I'm going to have to get out on track, and it's a long one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the race for this one at, I'm going to go 1:15 for this one. So it's 5 minutes. That enables me just to get out on track for the moment. And just see what this is like. That looks wet. It looks a lot wetter than I thought it was going to be. Okay, what have I done? Well, take your chances. Yeah, pick your tyres and take your chances on this one. What is going to happen when we get to those notorious puddly areas? Hello, Rita. I thought I said hello a moment ago. Maybe I didn't. Woo! We're having a mad weather night tonight. No, don't get on the Astro. Oh, Willie. I was going to take him out then. Huge T-bone. I think it is inters. I don't think that is slick weather. We're well into the inters for this one. Oh. It's going to get any worse. And if I go inside, loads of rain, the spray is going to be coming down. Tell you what, I don't envy Welsh Boy in VR doing this. And it's going to be an even scarier one for me later on. Let me hit you guys that are in VR. Don't go off. Right, let's come out of there because I'm running out of time. Who have we got in this one? I want to get rid of that little fly that's buzzing around. It's driving me insane. It's going across the screen, but I can't quite get it because by the time it clears, it's gone black and I've lost it. But there we go. Hey ho. Where are we? Mad Hatter, Grenster, Welsh Boy, Game It Down, D-Locks, me. Then we got Bushi, Rita, Igor, Cash Cartusserie, Willie Schultz, Jean Kaluki, Ray Purchase, Driver, and Norm's in this one. 15 runners. Yeah. Make sure that you have got your tyres that you wish to race with, guys, because we are going to be going racing in just a moment. Willie, I'm out in the McLaren F1 if you want to watch the livery. I did see it. I had a very brief look at it whilst you were almost coming across the racetrack at me, which was interesting. And yeah, very interesting. That particular move. It's a nice livery. When I buy that car, we'll drop it on. I'll definitely drop it on. I don't think I've got that car. Pretty sure I haven't got it. Right, it is past. Let's get going. Good luck, everybody. I think we may well need it. Be very interesting to see how this one works out. There's a lot of NSX concepts in here. There's an RS5. There's a GTR. So we got a few different cars in here. Mostly the NSX. And that's looking awfully bright and sunny, that picture. Oh, that's looking a bit grey and wet. That's a bit grey and wet. Right, let's see what happens. Good luck, everybody. I know I'm going to need it. Everybody braking down into the first one. Whoa! Got into the back of Ray, and a few cars got into the back of people there, but Ray's okay, he's still running, which is good. Up behind Bushi at the moment, can we get a run? Get a run down to the first corner, I think we can. Rita's following me through. Possibly looking for a way through. Left my braking a little bit late there. Gather that up. Got Ray and Welshboy in front having a bit of a battle too. A little bit intimidated because I know that Rita's good in these cars. And we've got Welshboy who's pretty good in these too, just ahead. So in a bit of a position where this could be very interesting indeed. Didn't quite have the confidence that Ray did around that corner. Sliding. Ray dancing with the Astro there. Could have lost him a little bit of momentum, I think. Still there, he's behind now. Thought I broke a bit late there, but it was actually perfect. Ray with a big old slide on the back end there, coming out that corner. That might just blow the guys down behind. I'm leaving my braking awfully late for some of these corners. Ding dong battle. Taking up in front of me with these three cars. Whoa, there's a hit. I think that might have been a three-way hit there. Gr.x with the hazards on. Oh no, that was a brilliant battle shaking up in front of me there. I think we've just been robbed of that. Coming through a rouge there. Looks like somebody's lagging hard. Come on. Just in front of me, Grenster out front. Don't want to braking zones. She's 3 seconds ahead, and Grenster another 4 seconds down the road from that. At the moment, Grenster is looking like the reign king. What does he know that we don't know? Oh, I can't look at the chat at the moment. If I do, I'm going to crash. Too deep into there. Just over inch, anxious to try and catch cash. 3 seconds ahead now, and Gr.x is 2.5 behind. Come on. I've got to put the fan on for you in a moment. Hang on a minute, mate. Know what you want. Bouncing it on the Astro as well there. She's still 3 ahead. Gr.x 1.5 behind. I'm not sure if it is, but it just looks like those headlights behind me are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The little brake lights in front of me getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Come on, get round, get round. Come on, come on, come on. Be brave, not choke. Be brave. Of 6. We're halfway through. 2.5 behind Cash now. But the 1.4 behind Gr.x, ahead of Gr.x, who's charging behind. If we're taking a little bit cautious. I'm ignoring the chat. It's not yellow, it's not for me anyway. I'm just ignoring that for the moment. Front looking to be closer and closer and closer all the time at the moment. It's not to worry me whether I'm pushing too hard now. Gr.x keeping me even. I think we're trading lap times at the moment. Too deep. Trying to close up. I'm going to put Cash under a little bit of pressure, but I'm not going to do it like that. It was a quicker lap. It should have been a lot quicker. I went too deep into that one too. Oh, Gr.x with a big loose end. Loose back end through that last corner. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to live through. Keep it smooth. Cash has got away from me a little bit now, 2.5. We've gone over. So it's going to let Gr.x through. There, don't want to get an advantage by cutting the corner. Well, Gr.x with a huge amount of lag. See if we can get through without punting them off. It's going to be easy. Remember, we were trading lap times as well. Past is not going to be easy. Gr.x now. Be careful into this one. Oh, come on, get a good corner, get a good corner. Oh, I had to take a second bite of that one. Right, all that. Want that podium back. Should have been on the back of Cash by now, but so I missed that corner. It was not fair. Corner at the end of the Camel Straight, not fair to take the advantage. So did back off and let Gr.x through. That's cost me. The question is now into the closing parts of this race. Can I then back in the back? Gr.x going to crash and put him under some pressure in the last few corners. I wonder. He might be doing to close this up a bit. 1.2, I've got back a little bit. Fourth in the rain would still be good. Happy with that. Oh, Gr.x gone a bit wide, but I'm too far back to think about it. Or has he gone wide? I think it's just the lag, isn't it? Looks like he's going wide, but he isn't. Oh, I have though. I'm on the right. I'm on the outstroke. Back out of that. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, fiddlesticks. Two mistakes. Two mistakes. That Gr.x through and Mad Hatter went through at the end there too. But no, it's not all a learning curve. No, Mad Hatter, you're not going to give it to me. Oh dear, 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 dear. Oh man, the Willie's had to jump out. Looks like he's got connection issues. And Vincenzo, thank you for popping in. Unfortunately, I don't know what you are saying and I can't do a quick translation, so I apologise, but thank you for popping in. Vlad says, damn you. They pushed him over. No, I made the genuine mistake. I made the mistake. Got it out on the Astro. How on earth I didn't bin it on the Astro and completely spin it round? I don't know. But yes, it should have had thirds. Two mistakes in that one. Oh, some very poor driving there. Yeah, mine was very poor. Dan says, class defending. Damn, you're a tough cookie to pass. She is. I've been doing a lot of practicing with Rita lately for the GT Championship that we're partnering and we're teammates. And sometimes I go up against to try and get past and think, oh, this would be a breeze. It's impossible. It's impossible. She's really good at defending. Grenster was your winner. The 207.644 and the fastest lap. Well done. Cash Cartery, however you say that, just call him Cash, in second with a 2:10.081, and Gr.x in third with a 2:09.135. And Mad Hatter, I gifted it to him on the Astro. I couldn't get off. I said all the way through, stay off the Astro. I put it on the Astro, but thankfully I didn't go round. So Mad Hatter in fourth. I got fifth. Gamer Dan sixth. Driver 8472 in seventh. Rita with a 1 second penalty. Didn't make a difference in actual fact, coming home in 8th. Welsh Boy in 9th. Igor 10th. Bushi 11th. Normsy in 12th. And then we had Ray, Jean and Willie all DNF'd in that one. 3. Grenster, Cash and Gr.x though. Well done for the top 3. What have I got to do to get a podium tonight? What have I got to do? What have I got to do? Well, what we've got to do is we've got to step it up. And we are now stepping it up because that's all of those races done. Now we get into pièce de résistance. I'm going to leave this as one lap. I was not expecting to be here this quickly. But I'm going to go through this. It's just there's no surprises because it is a long lap. I don't want anybody to realise that they've messed up because There's nothing worse on this one than, yeah, you can't pit or anything. So we're at the Nordschleife. We're not doing the 24-hour. We're straight into the Nords. 1 lap. Preset weather is wrong. Should be custom weather. And it should also be twilight. And it should also be up here. We were going for that one. And set this a little bit wrong. And we've got rolling start, fastest first, BOP is on, and we've got 1 and 1 tyre and fuel, so there's no tyre and fuel worry. We're in the GR3s, we're racing soft tyres, so none of that matters. The shortcut penalty is weak, the wall collision penalty is off, so you hit the wall, don't worry about it. Car collision penalty is on though, pit lane cutting won't come in, ghosting is off, flag rules are on, and we've got all the usual, but please bear in mind, we are CO6 and RO8 as we go through this one. So please bear that one in mind. Vic says, came last, but I was up 3 positions. Some guys felt sorry for me and bailed out. Trigger says, the weather is very realistic for today's weather. That was what I was thinking. That was what I was thinking, my friend. I thought that the weather is horrendous out here at the moment. You can't sort of guess what you're doing. I was supposed to be doing some gardening over the weekend. Well, that's all gone for a Burton. I was going to try and spend my lunch times. The reason why I haven't done the daily races this week, I was going to spend some lunch times just sort of pottering around and doing a few little bits in the garden because we've got people over this weekend. And every time I've gone out to do that, heavens have opened. It's been crazy, crazy, crazy. Can I ask you a massive favour, everybody? If you've enjoyed this mixed weather, dry, wet, fully dry, if you've enjoyed tonight, can you give me a double thumbs up in the chat? And if you haven't already, smack the like for this video, for this live stream. It will really, really be great if you could do that. But above all else, I'd really love to know if you're enjoying this tonight. It's a bit like a Friday night special. So normally during the week, we're just doing normal straight racing or dry tracks, sprint races. I thought tonight we'll throw it open to public and we'll just have a little bit of fun. Gamer Dan is a bit up and down. He's unsure. Okay, it'll be positive when we get to the end of this. It'll be a double thumbs up at the end of this one. Trigger's enjoying it. That's good. That's good. Gamer Dan says, guaranteed podium, race alone. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I should do that, shouldn't I? I should fix the room so we can only have 3 people in. I'll be guaranteed then. I'll be guaranteed. But not much feedback from other people. But Trigger and Gamer Dan, thank you for taking the time to let me know your thoughts on that one. We've lost a few, but hardly surprising. Alabalushi's a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hardly surprising. For those of you that are watching, I'm just going to go through this one again. We are at the Nordschleife, so we're not going to get spread out over the Grand Prix track. We're straight onto the Nords. We're doing 1 lap, because 1 lap is going to be enough. It is twilight, so it's going to be getting dark. We're on 15 times time, so again, could be going through the night. CO6, and then it goes to RO8. It goes from cloudy to horrendous. So what do? What tyres do you go with? Very, very difficult to know on this one. The start is a rolling start, fastest first, 1 and 1 tyre and fuel. So obviously, if you do go with the intermediates, they're not going to completely burn out. Usable tyres are racing soft, and obviously you can go with the inters or the heavy wets. I know what I'm going to go with, not what I've just put in there. That is what I am going to go with, and we are going to be going in a few minutes. I'm just going to pop out on track just for the moment, see how we go. Ooh, 3 seconds already crossing the pit lane. It's bone dry here. I say it's bone dry, not bone dry at the edges. And there's little There's dark bits and there's light bits. Oh, excuse me. Look, the rain's coming. Here comes the rain. It's on its way. Everybody's now looking at streaming going, oh my gosh, you need to change your tyres, change your tyres, yeah, change your tyres. All the time. Moment, couple of moments, couple of minutes. Ugh. Oh. The rain is coming down in different intensities. I love the way that all the markings are lit up around here. All got their little lights in their pods. It's hard to see. I might actually have to turn my key light off because it's making it difficult work for me to see the track. I think I am, you know. I think I am. It's, as usual, not geared up on my my stream deck. I'm going to try and sort that. The light is supposed to work with the stream deck. It's a bit of a pain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that one off. I'll turn the big one on, so I'm not completely in the dark. Yes, having that light there shining my glasses, it's not useful. Not useful. Right, where are we? 38. So we've got a couple of minutes to go. At the minute, we're down to 11 races, but that's fine. We've got Greg White, Welsh Boy, Gamer Dan, Delox, me, Bushi, Rita, Igor, Kashkar Tisuri, Rumley, and Normsy. Those are your runners. So what I would say is just make sure you do check those tyres. And we'll see how we go. Got just checking the chat there for the moment. Yeah, guys, please don't use auto drive. Please don't use auto drive. It's causing lots of problems. Sometimes it ghosts, sometimes it doesn't ghost. One of the things it does do is it makes you so much slower, and it does cause. We've had a few big crashes in some of our lobbies. It's not PSR rules tonight, so obviously, you know, if you do it, you do. Yeah, don't auto drive. Save your apologies for the end. All you need to do if you've bumped somebody off is slow down, let them pass. That's your apology on track, and then afterwards just apologise. I apologise on the stream. Right, we're ready to go. I apologise on the stream purely because I can, and I'm doing a million other things between races. But yeah. Dratfurious saying, auto drive on the main straights to itch your nose, not the bends. No, don't auto drive at all. The rules at our PSR rules that everybody signed up to is no auto drive. No auto drive anywhere. I've had it as well when you're slipstreaming somebody down the straight and somebody gets an auto drive and suddenly they're going slow and you're going quick. Don't auto drive at all. Not know, never know how. Just don't do it. There's no reason. There's no reason to do it. As I said, the apology is to slow down, let the other car through when it is safe to do so, and then just apologise in the chat afterwards. Very, very straightforward what we do. Very straightforward. Whoa, this is slippery on these tyres. I'm going to wish I'd gone softs now, aren't I? You don't want to burn them out too quickly either. Overheat them. Quick check of the radar as I dropped it there to make sure I've got nobody on the inside or outside of me. Ugh. Bad Cash has been racing with us all night tonight. Hope he's enjoyed it. We had the Ascari guy earlier on, or whatever it was. He was good. We had some good public races tonight in here, which has been very, very refreshing. Whoa. Yeah, intermediate tyre through there. Don't like that. Yes, I did check my radar when joining. I didn't cross Bushi. Cost me a lot. Cost me dear. Oh, we got a few of the guys. Oh, crumbs. What's happening with D-Locks? He's all over the shop. Whoa, crumbs, what is going on? Sparks wanging past me there at a great rate of knots. Not sure what that was about. Comes that rain. How much is it going to rain? That's the question. Who's decided to opt for slicks? There's not a lot of rain at the minute. There's not a lot of rain. I think this is still very much slick tyre territory. Say that the rain starts to come down harder. Easy through here. Yeah, now we're slick. Now we're into this. Cautious through there. I'm going to go cautious everywhere. Up front. Cash flashing his lights. Come on, Dan, get a move on. I reckon Dan should let him through and see if Cash can keep the pressure up, keep it on the track. Dan's a racer, he'll keep you behind for as long as he can. He's in that beetle, he loves that beetle, and he's great in that beetle. Oh, Cash, he's pushing it. Really pushing it. There's a battle and a half raging in front of us. I want to try and keep up with these guys and follow it, but it means I'm going to have to go very quiet. I'm off already. Not very good around the north in the night at best of times, and in the wet even more so. It's slippery. Oh, have we gone into wet territory now? Not seeing any yellows. I might have produced a yellow or two, but I'm not getting any yellows from the cars in front. And I can't look and see who's up front at the moment. All I can see is catching down in front of me. So if we get to the straight, I'll have a look and see. I think Greg's out front. Even that was nervous, just looking at the leader on the leaderboard. looks like the guys up front are catching another driver. Oh, Ash is having a look at Gamer Dan. Got the inside for the carousel. Oh no, he's gone too deep and he's in the grass, and I've followed. On the power better, I've got slightly cleaner tyres. I think Cashy got dirty tyres, both sides. He needs to have a clean tyre on the inside. Right, Dan's in front now. We're fit. Can we get another sort of top place on this one? Gr.x out front, Gr.x second, Welsh Boys third, Gamer Dan fourth. I've just taken advantage of Cash's mistake, but I've got to watch it at the bottom here. We are catching Gamer Dan, not a lot, not enough. But who's going to be the last of the late breakers at the bottom here? Who is going to be the bravest? Who's going to be the craziest? Is he in the wall? No, he's not. He's done it. Gamer Dan, go straight on, my friend. No, remember to turn right. Oh, nearly. How far was I away? Less than 1 second away. Less than 1 second. Okay, good evening, my friend. Good evening, mate. Whoa! Gr.x was your winner. Gr.x in second, Welsh Boy in third, Dan in fourth. I got fifth. Ash in sixth, Bushy seventh, Rumley in eighth. Okay, we've got 10 minutes. Who fancies a very quick smashy, smashy? Who fancies a quick smashy? But it will be a quick one. Can I just get a double thumbs up if you want one? We've got 50 minutes of this for the GT World Final. Oh no, you're joking, my friend. Really? Really? I think a rule for heavy lagging and rubber banding is in order. It's mad and distracting. It's very mad and distracting. I found it really difficult, actually. Oh, he's not joking. It might be something we need to look at. May well be something that we'll need to look at. Bear with me a second, because I have hurt my hand again. So what I'm just going to do very quickly for the smashy bashy is I'm going to put my other wheel on, the one that I don't lock my thumbs into, and that way if I do get into some shenanigans I will do. The other thing I do as well is I turn my force feedback down. Got a different profile for it, so just bear with me a second while we do that. And I'm going to get into this one very quickly because I have some other practice to do. So where are we? Your result there, Gr.x in first with a well, it doesn't matter about the fastest lap, with a 7:16.4. That's quick for that wet race. And wow, very quick in my opinion. Gr.x in second, Welsh Boy in third, Gamer Dan fourth. I got fifth. Cash in sixth, Bushy seventh, Rumley in eighth, Rita ninth, Normsy 10th, and unfortunately Igor, we lost at the end. Your top three, Gr.x, Gr.x and Welsh Boy. Well done to you guys. Give me a moment just to set this one up. I'm going to do it at Tokyo, the normal place. I'm going to do 5 laps. We're going to go custom weather, and it's going to do whatever it does. Oh, forget that. Forget that. What we'll do is, we'll go random. And then we're just going to go crazy. Got to, haven't we, tonight? Surely. Bop is on. And we want slipstream is strong. Boost is strong. If Rita is watching, we'll get to our normal at the end of this one. I'm going to go GR3. I'm going to go GR2s. I'm going to go GR2s for a change. Racing soft tyres. That's all fine. That's all fine. Shortcut penalties off. That's off. And that's all fine. Boom. And we'll change the settings. Oh, you're joking. Oh, man alive. I've got to go through it all again. Should have saved it. Why does it always do it when you're in a hurry? Do 4 laps. I will save it this time, I promise. GR2s. That's all fine, that's fine. That's all fine. Off, 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 off. Guys, is there anything that I have missed? Ghosting. Where's ghosting? Ghosting is off. Right, so we'll save the settings. I'll just pop it into Pace Chasers, that'll do. And then we'll go for that. And then can I just get an R when you're ready? Get going. And then Rita, we'll get into our normal practice after this. Okay. Oh, PlayStation says you have missed a podium tonight. Have I not had a podium at all tonight? I've thrown them away. I've had a few podiums that I should have had, but I didn't. I've really messed up tonight. Really messed up tonight, which is a real shame. Actually, I tell you what. Yeah, we don't know what it's going to be to start off with. Bit of a gamble to start with, isn't it? 4SGT, I'm hoping to be back racing soon. I'm trying to get funds together after my rig and PlayStation was stolen. No! No way! Yeah, so I think I'll have to have get in touch with D-Lock and just let him know that the lag is crazy. Crazy. Oh, 4SGT, I'm so sorry to hear that. Having your rig, oh, that is not good. Not good at all. Right, it is, it's 5-2. I think I'm gonna go, we are gonna go now. We're gonna start this one. Right, good luck everybody. This is the last one. It is a smashy bashy. Anything goes. And at the end of this one, Rita, if you want to chuck a room open, we will get out there and do some more practice for the Hulky Racing GT Championship. I apologise that everything's all a bit yellow on me. I've got a nice golden tan in the sunshine. But no, I've got my big light off. Your entire apartment was emptied and they refused to pay for it. Why on earth did they do that? Why on earth would the insurance company not pay out? That's just not fair. Oh, I just ran into... Oh, I didn't know you could knock them over. gutting that has happened while you've been on holiday. Well, insurance didn't pay out. I take that to insurance ombudsman. If you've got insurance, unless of course you left the window open or something crazy like that. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh no, I hit the wall. Oh, going around, going around, going around. Going around. Oh, I got hit. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. My tyre was emptied. Tenere all dodgy insurances and deemed as a luxury, not a necessity. They replace the TVs and laptops. No matter whether it's a luxury or anything. That's not fair. Oh, Rita! No! 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 Mitchell Morton getting pitted. That's why I think of that. I got bested again. No! PSR nil, TCSRL 1. Come on, boys, we can't have that. Everybody needs to put Rita in the pits. TCSRL 1 up at the moment. Right, come on, Rita, let's go catch him. S4GG has just gone laugh out loud. Wait till you minx. Double points for putting somebody in the pits. Myself in the wall again there. Are catching up though, which is good. On my wheels. Okay. Bishop. Getting anybody around tonight. Comes that rain. haven't got a thing about fueling. Right, Thrustmaster's good wheel, I think, but I like my Logitech. Nobody will talk me out of Logitech. I love it. I love this Logitech wheel, but it's expensive. There's me saying no wall riding in this weather. It's a bit difficult. I needed the pitch again. I was nearly in the pitch again. Oh my gosh. I thought for one moment then I was taking the third trip to the pits. Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was insane. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think my wrist could have taken any more of that. Let me just, whilst this is just finishing up, we've got a minute and a bit. Some of the guys will probably be trying to get each other in the pits. And there'll probably be a lot of guys that are just sitting at the back there, just trying to get each other in there. So I did go straight on this evening, but Gr.x is your winner, Hulky second, and Rumley in third. Poor Kashkaturi, he DNF'd. I think he wondered what on earth was going on, what had it, but there we go. There we go. Thank you to everybody that shouted out to him to let him know what was going on. And yeah, Dan, look, I was one place off a podium again. Couldn't get a podium tonight. Not one podium tonight. Oh. So I'm going to have a race with Rita now, so I'm guaranteed a podium tonight. Guaranteed at least a second place. I'll go to bed happy, so I will get that. Oh. Well done everybody. If you've enjoyed tonight, please give me a thumbs up in the chat. Very different with the wet weather. Do enjoy the wet weather races. I wish with the smaller sprint races that we do, that Gran Turismo is a little more ready when you do randoms to throw some wet ones in. We get a wet one once in a blue moon. As people have said, the only way to actually enforce the wet weather races is to get the higher levels, but I actually quite like the damp ones where you start to get a little bit slippery and you've really got to start thinking about what you're doing. I do love those races, but they're quite hard to orchestrate at the end of the day. Right, just to reiterate there, Gr.x was your winner, Hulky in second, Rumley came in third, I got fourth, Ray Purchase in fifth, Rita sixth, Gamer Dan 7th, Welsh Boy in 8th, Bushi 9th, Greg White in 10th, and Cash was a DNF. I think he wondered what on earth was going on. But it's not about winning that one. It's about having fun at the end of a really serious race night. And I think we had a really serious race night tonight. There were some great battles on track. The weather threw up some interesting ones. I love the wet, dry, wet, or the dry, wet, dry conditions. We had a couple of those tonight, and it's like, you know, what tyres do you go on? When do you go on the tyres? and can make a big old difference. I love that. So thanks to everybody that has raced with me this evening. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow night, I will not be on. If I am, I will be in all sorts of trouble because it is Joanna's birthday. My other half, my better half, my wife, it's her birthday tomorrow. She'll be coming home from work and we're going to be shooting straight out. She's booked us in at a nice little restaurant. We're going to smash the cash a little bit, have a nice evening out, and we'll probably be back late. So I will not be streaming tomorrow. The next time you will see me streaming will be Monday. Now, when Monday, I'm not quite sure because I do want to try and get into the daily races. So it depends what the daily races are, and it depends if I can get onto the daily races in the week. For the moment, I am spending from 11 till midnight with Rita. We're working as teammates for Hulky Racing's GT Championship, and for that reason, I am obviously committed to that. And that's one of the reasons why I'm bringing the streams to the end around about 11 o'clock. Once we get all settled down, then I will go back to probably doing some daily races from 11 till midnight. But for the moment, this is the reason why I'm doing what we're doing. So hopefully you will forgive me, but it's my channel and my lobbies, and I'll do what I want to. So there we go. Right. Anyway, have a really great morning, evening, night, day, whatever you're doing. Have a good one. Rita, get the lobby set up. Let's go and do a 50-minute run, and I will see all of you, I hope, after the weekend. Have a really good day tomorrow. I don't know if anybody at PSR has got anything planned. If they have, they'll shout it out in the Discord. Please go and have a look. If you've enjoyed racing and you're not part of PSR, please consider joining us. Have yourselves a cracking weekend, and I will see you back here on Monday for a little bit more sensible than what we were doing tonight. But tonight was a banger. I enjoyed that no end. Thank you to everybody that made it such a fantastic evening. For now, take care. Bye-bye.